A scenario unfolds where a group of Somali pirates, not merely armed with handguns, but also possessing a sense of audacity and chaos, confronts the formidable warships of the United States Navy. These vessels, measuring over 600 feet in length, and capable of displacing hundreds of thousands of tons, are equipped with cutting-edge technology. One must ponder the outcome when this band of pirates dares to challenge the most powerful naval forces of the US. The reality is that Somali pirates are perpetually calculating their moves, fully aware that the US Navy is unlikely to employ lethal force. This understanding has emboldened them to take risks from the outset. A colleague of mine, who has been involved in anti-piracy operations, once remarked that the absence of immediate lethal responses has made the pirates more audacious. Had they known that encroaching upon US territory would result in swift and severe consequences, they might have refrained from such reckless behavior. Therefore, it is crucial not to underestimate these pirates. They have evolved significantly beyond the romanticized depictions of historical figures like Blackbeard or Captain Kidd. Modern pirates are not only reckless, but also exhibit a high degree of sophistication, employing perilous strategies. Are you prepared to follow this captivating narrative? Join us as we examine the notorious Somali pirate attack on the MV Maersk, Alabama, one of the most shocking incidents in contemporary history. We will also investigate the deployment of the USS Howard and the necessity for the United States, along with other nations, to negotiate for the ship's rescue. The pressing question remains: did the pirates ever truly stand a chance? And how did the issue of piracy in Somalia originate? Somalia, a nation situated on the Horn of Africa, serves as the backdrop for this complex situation. The Horn of Africa has encountered a multitude of challenges, ranging from warfare and poverty to lawlessness, particularly during the 1990s, following the overthrow of President Siad Barre. The nation descended into a state of anarchy, lacking a robust central government. This power vacuum allowed numerous foreign vessels to intrude upon Somali waters, engaging in illegal fishing and waste dumping. In response to the degradation of their waters and livelihoods, local fishermen gradually resorted to piracy. By the 2000s, Somali pirates had garnered international attention, heavily armed and seizing large vessels to demand ransom. These pirates typically employed small, nimble boats to execute their attacks, taking crews hostage and transforming ransom demands into a profitable enterprise. Unlike the traditional image of pirates residing on ships, contemporary pirates maintain land-based hideouts and utilize fast boats for their operations. Their weaponry has evolved from swords to firearms, with the primary objective of instilling fear and plundering resources. A particularly chilling tactic they employ involves marooning individuals, abandoning them on desolate islands with minimal provisions, forcing them to either survive independently or confront their fate. In the ongoing battle against piracy, the United States Navy plays a pivotal role, representing a formidable symbol of global naval power. Opposing them are audacious pirates who are willing to gamble everything for substantial rewards. Each confrontation evolves into a complex strategic engagement, as the Navy employs advanced technologies and sophisticated tactics to address this menace. The Navy has chosen to implement non-lethal deterrence strategies instead of resorting to overwhelming force. However, the effectiveness of this approach in deterring piracy remains a topic of debate, with some advocating for a more stringent response. A colleague of mine once remarked that when pirates assault ships in international waters, the use of lethal force is warranted to eliminate this threat. What are your thoughts on this viewpoint? If you concur, please indicate your agreement in the comments below. The United States Navy advocates for the use of non-lethal weapons to mitigate risks when confronting threats, while also prioritizing the safety of all individuals at sea. One of the primary tools employed is the Long-Range Acoustic Device, LRAD, which emits focused sound waves that inflict discomfort and deter potential aggressors from approaching. Additionally, powerful water cannons are utilized to repel pirate incursions. These devices generate a formidable stream of water that creates an insurmountable barrier, preventing pirates from nearing commercial vessels. The capability to direct water at pirate boats not only complicates their maneuverability, but can also lead to rapid flooding, ultimately causing the vessel to sink. Are you aware of the consequences when a boat takes on water? Furthermore, there are more assertive tactics available, such as stun grenades, electrified barriers, laser devices, and blinding guns, all of which are non-lethal, yet can be quite uncomfortable and, at times, extremely painful. Consequently, the United States has devised various strategies to counteract pirate threats. A notable encounter with pirates occurred aboard the USS Nicholas FFG-47 in April 2010. While it was on patrol in the Indian Ocean, the ship detected a suspected pirate skiff in proximity, and the crew promptly implemented defensive measures. The situation intensified when the pirates initiated fire against the Navy vessel, prompting an immediate retaliatory response from the USS Nicholas, which pursued the skiff to neutralize the armed group. Sailors from the USS Nicholas boarded the skiff and apprehended 3 pirates, discovering a cache of ammunition and fuel containers aboard, which they subsequently sank. Later, the same warship captured 2 additional pirates from a larger vessel, believed to be involved in similar activities. The primary vessel associated with the previously apprehended group. These captured pirates were transported to the United States for legal proceedings and subsequently sentenced to life imprisonment. This incident not only highlighted the formidable presence of the USS Nicholas, but also underscored the crew's exceptional combat proficiency in addressing piracy threats. Another significant event transpired in April 2009, when the USS was dispatched to rescue the American cargo ship MV Mech Alabama, which had been seized by Somali pirates. During this incident, the pirates took Captain Richard Phillips hostage, confining him to a lifeboat. As negotiations between the Navy and the pirates became increasingly strained, the US Navy opted for decisive intervention. A Navy SEAL team from the USS Banbridge conducted a nighttime operation, successfully neutralizing 3 pirates and rescuing Captain Phillips. This operation, known as Operation Neptune Spear, exemplified the skill and precision of the US Navy in confronting piracy threats, even in the most challenging situations. However, not all nations possess the robust capabilities that the United States has in combating piracy. Other countries encounter considerable challenges due to limited resources, difficult geographical conditions, and varying degrees of international support, which place them at a disadvantage in safeguarding their maritime interests. In this regard, the US Navy emerges as a formidable force, adept at controlling and securing extensive oceanic areas. Its fleet is not only the largest, but also the most technologically advanced globally, with Zumwalt-class ships representing innovation and cutting-edge advancements. The USS Zumwalt, the inaugural vessel of its class, is engineered for multi-mission capabilities, ranging from deterrence to sea control, and is prepared to confront both current and future challenges with state-of-the-art technology. Soon, The Zumwalt will be outfitted with the Common Hypersonic Glide Body, a system capable of achieving speeds exceeding Mach 5, designed to effectively neutralize targets. The Ala-Burr-class destroyers, in service since 1991, continue to serve as a formidable presence in naval operations, primarily due to their remarkable speed and advanced capabilities to counter threats ranging from aerial assaults to underwater incursions. This raises the question, do pirates stand a chance against such elite warships? We invite you to share your opinions in the comments and encourage you to follow Navy Power for further discussions on this subject. Equipped with state-of-the-art combat systems, these vessels can swiftly detect, track, and neutralize targets, effectively mitigating threats in mere seconds as part of the global initiative against piracy. Organizations such as the International Maritime Bureau (MB) have been instrumental in this fight, not only by monitoring and documenting attacks, but also by supplying vital information to governments and authorities around the world. Furthermore, the United Nations has implemented the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea, which establishes a comprehensive legal framework for combating piracy. This convention mandates international cooperation among nations to apprehend and prosecute pirates, irrespective of their nationality or operational territory. The Combined Task Force 150, CTF 150, overseen by the Combined Maritime Forces, is a multinational fleet dedicated to ensuring maritime security and stability in the Gulf of Aden, Arabian Sea, and Indian Ocean. Its responsibilities encompass counterterrorism, the prevention of illegal activities such as piracy and smuggling, and the establishment of a secure maritime environment. The global fight against piracy is a collaborative endeavor, with participating nations contributing naval resources and rotating personnel to maintain the task force's operational readiness. Additionally, the task force works closely with organizations like the European Union, Naval Force, and NATO to patrol, monitor, and intercept activities in designated regions, thereby fostering international cooperation. The US Navy plays a vital role in this anti-piracy coalition, exhibiting a robust dedication to maritime security. The United States Navy actively engages in multinational missions, such as CTF 115, to thwart and address piracy in vulnerable areas. This commitment is exemplified by the deployment of naval assets, including the USS Howard, which monitors and safeguards hijacked vessels like the Phenom. By collaborating closely with international partners, the US Navy reinforces its resolve to protect global trade and ensure the safety of crew members. We extend our heartfelt appreciation to the courageous individuals who tirelessly defend the seas against piracy, day and night. Their sacrifices and resilience merit recognition. If you found this video engaging, please consider liking and subscribing to the Navy Power channel to show your support. Music. Consider a chilling scenario. The United States, the world's foremost superpower, confronted with a nuclear threat. Intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, descend from the sky, launched from far-off nations such as Russia or North Korea. Have you ever contemplated such a situation? It may seem like an unimaginable nightmare, yet the reality is that ICBMs can reach the United States in as little as 30 minutes after launch. This brief window is all it takes for an ICBM to traverse continents and obliterate a city. Can America's defense systems effectively counter this peril? Navy Power will provide the insights you seek before we delve into the intricacies of the US defense system. It is crucial to comprehend the nature of the threats these systems are designed to counter, particularly those posed by contemporary missiles. These weapons are not merely long-range missiles or conventional munitions. They are strategic instruments engineered to cause catastrophic destruction, capable of annihilating millions and reducing major cities to ruins. Furthermore, their devastating impact has the potential to alter not just one nation, but the entire globe, resulting in enduring consequences that cannot be reversed. To fully appreciate the level of danger these threats present, it is essential to understand their implications. The RS-28 Somali, commonly referred to as Satan II, represents one of the most formidable nuclear weapons in the arsenal of modern superpowers, specifically Russia. This intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, is designed to carry nuclear warheads with immense destructive capability. The development of the RS-28 Somali was aimed at surpassing any existing missile defense systems globally. It possesses the ability to engage targets at exceptionally long ranges and is equipped with advanced technologies that allow it to evade detection and interception, thereby posing a significant threat to any nation, including those with sophisticated missile defense capabilities. The RS-28 Somali is launched from silos akin to those utilized for the R-36M2 Voda missile. It can be transported via rail from production facilities to military installations or mounted on four-axle trailers towed by heavy-duty trucks. According to the manufacturer, the RS-28 Somali measures 116.5 feet in length, has a diameter of 9.8 feet, and weighs approximately 48,600 pounds at launch. Its construction primarily involves durable yet lightweight aluminum and magnesium alloys, allowing it to carry a substantial payload, while composite materials are employed in its storage and launch containers to minimize radar visibility. Reports from Russian media, as cited by the US Missile Defense Project, indicate that the Satan II missile can accommodate up to 10 large warheads, 16 smaller ones, or 24 U-7 for hypersonic glide vehicles. This capability means that a single Satan II missile can unleash destructive power equivalent to 8 megatons of TNT, which is 400 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Japan in 1945. The danger posed by Satan II is not solely due to its immense power, but also its advanced countermeasures. The missile system is equipped with sophisticated decoys and penetration aids designed to disrupt missile defense systems. The technology that enables Satan to deploy multiple warheads simultaneously is known as multiple independently re-entry vehicles, MIRVs. Upon reaching speeds of 15,000 miles per hour, the missile disperses warheads, each capable of striking targets hundreds of miles apart. This missile, depending on its strategic deployment, has the capability to carry between 10 to 15 nuclear warheads, each with estimated yields in the tens of megatons. With a range of up to 11,200 miles, it can reach any location within the United States. Additionally, the missile is outfitted with various decoys designed to mislead enemy defense systems. The RS-28 Somali is powered by an RD-274 engine during its initial phase, and its warheads can achieve speeds of Mach 20.7, approximately 15,800 miles per hour, following a complex trajectory that renders interception nearly impossible, known as Satan II. The RS-28 Somali is not only a highly potent intercontinental ballistic missile, but also has the capability to deploy hypersonic glide vehicles, HGVs, which can exceed speeds of Mach 5. A notable characteristic of HGVs is their ability to alter their flight path mid-course, complicating tracking and interception efforts for conventional defense systems. This adaptability allows HGVs to evade modern missile defense mechanisms, including interceptors designed to counter traditional ballistic missiles. The unpredictable course changes make it exceedingly difficult to predict and engage targets effectively. Furthermore, the high velocity and erratic flight patterns of HGVs enable them to circumvent defense measures such as missile shields and radar systems, presenting a significant challenge to nations equipped with missile defense technologies. Given these capabilities, Satan II, along with its HGV deployment potential, has emerged as one of the most formidable and alarming weapon systems, surpassing many existing defense technologies and heralding a new era in nuclear warfare and intercontinental strikes. In light of this threat, what measures can the United States take? I invite you to share your insights in the comments for a discussion on this critical issue. Shifting focus to the Korean Peninsula, despite its relatively small size, North Korea possesses considerable military capabilities that could pose a significant threat. Korea's strategic weaponry includes the Hong-17 ballistic missile, which boasts a range of approximately 9,000 miles, allowing it to target any location within the United States, including major urban centers such as New York, Washington, D.C., and Los Angeles. The Hong-17 is classified as a formidable intercontinental ballistic missile (ICBM) capable of delivering a nuclear warhead and adjusting its flight path to evade interception. This advancement positions North Korea as a significant player in the ongoing challenge of ensuring international security and stability, particularly amid escalating tensions with the United States. The Hwasong-17 missile serves not only as a potent offensive asset, but also as a demonstration of North Korea's military strength and deterrent capabilities against other nations. Its extensive range and nuclear payload capability heighten concerns regarding the potential for nuclear conflict and pose a considerable challenge to the missile defense systems of the United States and its regional allies. While North Korea has not publicly disclosed the missile's technical specifications, experts from 38 North, a program at the Stimson Center focused on North Korea, estimate its dimensions to be approximately 8.2 feet in diameter, with a height ranging from 78.7 to 85.3 feet and a launch weight between 176,000 and 242,400 pounds. These measurements establish the Hong-17 as the largest liquid-fueled ICBM mounted on a mobile launcher globally. An expert on North Korea's missile and nuclear programs at the Carnegie Endowment for International Peace, Annette Panda, has indicated that the size and engine configuration of the Hong-17 suggest that its first stage could produce up to 160 tons of thrust. Given its dimensions, the Hong-17 is capable of carrying multiple independently targetable re-entry vehicles, MIRVs, and decoys, thereby enhancing its ability to penetrate missile defense systems. The MIRV design presents a significant threat to the missile defense capabilities of the United States. As of 2020, the United States ground-based mid-course defense GMD system was equipped with 44 interceptor missiles. However, to ensure successful interception, a minimum of 4 interceptors must be deployed against each incoming enemy missile. This limitation means that the GMD system can effectively intercept a maximum of 11 incoming warheads simultaneously. The Hwasong-17, which can carry 3 to 4 warheads or a combination of actual warheads and decoys, poses a significant challenge to the GMD system, particularly if North Korea were to launch multiple intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs, at the same time. Although North Korea's missile technology has not yet achieved the sophistication and capability of Russia's, the rapid advancement of its national missile program is increasingly raising global concerns. The Hwasong-17, one of North Korea's most recent advancements in weaponry, is believed to be capable of carrying multiple nuclear warheads and is engineered with advanced features to effectively counter contemporary missile defense systems. Notably, the Hwasong-17 exhibits high maneuverability, enabling it to change its trajectory during flight to evade detection and interception. Furthermore, this missile possesses penetration capabilities akin to Russia's Satan II, allowing it to circumvent defense layers, thereby presenting a serious threat to any nation seeking to protect itself with missile defense systems. The combination of advanced missile technology and agile maneuverability renders the Hwasong-17 a formidable weapon in North Korea's arsenal. Can the United States missile defense shield withstand the destructive potential of modern missiles? Join us as we delve into an analysis of US defense systems and seek answers. The primary system employed by the United States is the Ground-Based Mid-Course Defense, GMD, which serves as a mid-course defense layer designed to intercept nuclear warheads during their mid-course phase while they traverse space before re-entering the Earth's atmosphere. However, the effectiveness of the GMD system remains a subject of scrutiny. The GMD operates by launching ground-based interceptors, GBIs, from bases located in Alaska and California. The Ground-Based Mid-Course Defense, GMD, system is presently the sole U.S. defense mechanism capable of safeguarding the entire U.S. mainland from intercontinental ballistic missile (ICBM) threats, particularly from nations with nuclear capabilities such as North Korea and Iran. The GMD operates through the seamless integration of advanced technologies, which include radar systems and a network of surveillance satellites. The process commences with the early detection of enemy missile launchers, utilizing the space-based infrared system spurs a satellite network equipped with infrared sensors that identify the heat signatures emitted by missile engines and transmit this information to the command center. Subsequently, the sea-based X-band radar, SBX, which is mounted on a mobile oil rig platform, along with ground-based long-range radar systems, tracks the missile's trajectory, assesses its speed and flight path, and predicts its potential impact point. The SBX is capable of detecting objects with a radar cross-section as small as 1 square meter from distances of up to 3,100 miles, allowing for the precise identification of actual warheads and the differentiation from decoys. The interceptors within the GMD system are launched from silos located in Alaska and California, employing kinetic energy to neutralize incoming ICBMs in space. These interceptors are powered by solid-fuel rocket motors, enabling them to achieve speeds exceeding 24,000 kilometers per hour, which is adequate for engaging high-speed targets in space. However, the efficacy of the GMD system has been a subject of debate, as its testing success rate stands at approximately 58%, even under controlled conditions. This raises concerns regarding its real-world effectiveness against adversaries that may deploy countermeasures, such as decoys or false warheads, which could compromise the accuracy of radar and sensor systems. Currently, the GMD system is equipped with only 44 operational interceptors, rendering it susceptible to being overwhelmed during large-scale attacks or multiple simultaneous threats. Additionally, cost and technical limitations pose significant challenges. The total development cost of the system has surpassed $40 billion, with an annual operating expense of around $1 billion, and each interceptor launch incurs a cost of approximately $70 million. The financial constraints faced by the defense sector are compounded by the limited number of interceptors and the reliance on current radar systems, which restrict the flexibility of these systems to address threats from various directions. Plans to enhance the ground-based mid-course defense GMD system include the deployment of 20 new interceptors in Alaska by 2030, alongside the development of a next-generation radar system, specifically the Long-Range Discrimination Radar (LRDR), intended to replace the existing SPY-1 radar. Additionally, research is underway to improve the speed and maneuverability of interceptors, a crucial element of the United States missile defense strategy. Is the Aegis Ballistic Missile Defense (BMD) system, an advanced technology designed to counter ballistic missile threats. The Aegis BMD system primarily aims to intercept and destroy missiles during the final phase of their flight, as they re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and descend towards their targets. A phase characterized by critical challenges and high risks. The system utilizes the NSPY-1 radar, an active electronically scanned array AESA radar, which can detect and track ballistic missiles at distances of up to 1,000 kilometers, providing accurate guidance data for interceptors. The Aegis BMD system predominantly employs the Standard Missile 3 SM-3, which is capable of destroying targets at altitudes ranging from 100 to 150 kilometers, achieving speeds that exceed Mach 15 over 177,000 kilometers per hour. It employs hit-to-kill technology to neutralize targets kinetically, without the use of explosives, and operates at altitudes up to 100 kilometers. Aegis operates within the stratosphere, beyond the reach of commercial aircraft, but below the trajectories of intercontinental ballistic missiles (ICBMs). The Aegis BMD system is primarily designed to counter short and medium-range ballistic missiles, often launched from conflict zones or hostile nations in close proximity. Recent technological advancements have enhanced Aegis's capability to assist in intercepting ICBMs, although this remains a secondary function. This capability is particularly important in addressing regional threats, such as those posed by North Korea, where short-range missiles are frequently a concern. The potential threat posed by short to medium-range missiles may target US allies, including Japan and South Korea, as the missile danger approaches. In response, the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense (DAD) system will be activated, serving as a crucial line of defense against unexpected assaults. THAAD is engineered to intercept ballistic missiles during their terminal phase, specifically when they re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and descend towards their intended targets. A THAAD interceptor missile is approximately 20 feet long, weighs around 2,000 pounds, and boasts a maximum range of 125 miles, with an intercept altitude ranging from 25 to 93 miles within the stratosphere. The system utilizes hit-to-kill technology, which eliminates missiles through direct impact at hypersonic speeds, often surpassing Mach 8, or roughly 6,000 miles per hour. The impact's destructive force not only neutralizes the incoming missile, but also renders any associated warheads, including nuclear or chemical types, inoperative. That is designed to operate effectively within a range of up to 125 miles, intercepting missiles at altitudes between 25 and 93 miles. thereby safeguarding target areas against short and medium-range missile threats. It also plays a role in countering intercontinental ballistic missiles (ICBMs). During their terminal phase, the system's core component is the anti-PY2 radar, an active electronically scanned array (AESA) radar that operates in the X-band frequency, with a detection range of up to 620 miles and the capability to differentiate between genuine threats and decoys or dummy warheads. The mobile launch system of THAAD is mounted on trucks, with each launcher capable of carrying 8 missiles, facilitating rapid deployment to strategic locations such as South Korea, Japan, and the Middle East to defend allies against short and medium-range ballistic missile threats. However, THAAD is not without its limitations. One significant drawback is its ability to manage a limited number of missiles during an attack. In the event of a large-scale nuclear strike from nations like Russia or China, which possess the capability to launch numerous ICBMs, THAAD could quickly become overwhelmed. The cost of each THAAD battery is approximately $3 million. The cost of each interceptor missile is approximately $1.11 million, contributing to a total expenditure in the billions. Despite the system achieving a success rate exceeding 90% during testing, the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense THAAD system necessitates enhancements to effectively address increasingly advanced threats and to integrate seamlessly with other defense systems, such as ground-based mid-course defense, GMD, and Aegis ballistic missile defense, BMD. This is essential for ensuring both national and regional security. Furthermore, THAAD is primarily designed to safeguard specific regions rather than providing comprehensive protection for the entire nation, making it more adept at addressing regional threats rather than large-scale strategic assaults. Consider the hypothetical situation of a nuclear attack on US soil. Which targets would an adversary likely prioritize? With the rapid advancements in hypersonic missile technology from rival nations, it raises the question of whether THAAD requires further upgrades to maintain its position as one of the most sophisticated missile defense systems. Are we adequately prepared to confront such a dire scenario? Your insights are valuable in our collective pursuit of solutions. Major urban centers such as New York, Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and Chicago would likely be among the initial targets. The devastation of these metropolitan areas would not only inflict substantial economic and political harm, but also result in profound psychological trauma, potentially undermining national morale. Adversaries would also focus on critical military installations, particularly those that house nuclear arsenals, intercontinental ballistic missile (ICBM) silos, and missile defense systems. Locations such as Minute Air Force Base in North Dakota and Vandenberg Space Force Base in California would undoubtedly be primary targets. Additionally, essential infrastructure, including power grids, transportation networks, and communication hubs, would be targeted to incapacitate the nation, complicating defense organization and recovery efforts in the aftermath of a nuclear strike. In response to a nuclear attack, the United States would invoke the doctrine of mutually assured destruction (MAD), a formidable deterrent designed to dissuade any nation from initiating a nuclear strike. This doctrine operates on the principle that any country launching a nuclear attack against the US would face devastating retaliation. Large-scale retaliatory strike would lead to the total annihilation of both nations involved, resulting in catastrophic losses, including the deaths of millions, the destruction of critical infrastructure, and the collapse of essential societal structures. Consequently, According to the mutually assured destruction MAD doctrine, the probability of a nuclear conflict remains exceedingly low, as no nation desires to face the dire repercussions of a nuclear attack, with the specter of total destruction always present in such scenarios. However, the existing missile defense systems, including ground-based mid-course defense (GMD), Aegis Ballistic Missile Defense (Aegis BMD), and Terminal High Altitude Area Defense (DAD), possess inherent limitations. No missile defense system can ensure a 100% interception rate of incoming missiles, especially during a large-scale assault or one that employs advanced technologies such as hypersonic missiles, maneuverable re-entry vehicles, or radar decoy warheads. While these systems are effective for regional defense and addressing smaller threats, they are inadequate to counter a full-scale attack from nuclear superpowers like Russia or China. Nevertheless, with the ongoing evolution of military technology, particularly in offensive capabilities, the United States must continue to invest in next-generation defense systems. New long-range radars, such as the Long-Range Discrimination Radar (LRDR), will enhance detection and decoy discrimination capabilities. Additionally, research into space-based intercept systems and directed energy weapons, such as lasers, is underway to address hypersonic missiles and complex warheads. Furthermore, increasing the number of interceptors in the GMD system and upgrading DAD to manage large-scale attacks are practical strategies in the current arms race. The United States' optimal defense strategy not only involves the enhancement of military technology but also necessitates adaptable strategic thinking. Establishing a robust active defense system and maintaining the capability to respond with overwhelming force are crucial components of this strategy to effectively deter potential adversaries. Achieving national security and sustaining global superpower status in an increasingly unstable world requires a careful equilibrium between hard and soft power, as well as between defensive and offensive strategies. National security remains the foremost priority for every nation. The United States defense strategy, which integrates both defensive and offensive elements, is a prudent approach that has been validated throughout history. Given that nearly 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by water, humanity has persistently sought effective means to transport military assets across seas and rivers. While oceans and rivers serve as vital transportation routes, they can also pose significant challenges that must be addressed. The transportation of military equipment over water, from large cargo vessels to specialized warships, presents considerable difficulties, particularly in transferring vehicles and supplies from ship to shore. Imagine observing from the coastline as enormous ships, laden with weapons and combat vehicles, prepare to navigate the vast ocean. Have you ever considered how the military successfully delivers such heavy equipment to shore while contending with waves, pirates, and other unforeseen obstacles? In today's presentation, the Navy Power Channel will unveil the intricate world of military maritime transport, examining how the formidable challenges posed by the ocean do not impede the military capabilities of humanity. So, how does the military sustain effective operations when access to ports is restricted or unavailable? The solution lies in the Combined Joint Logistics Over the Shore (CJL/OTS) system, a method employed by the U.S. military to supply logistics to combat forces without dependence on conventional ports. A key component of CJL/OTS is the improved Navy Litterage System (INLS), which represents a significant advancement in delivering troops and equipment ashore under challenging conditions. The INLS is a highly adaptable and sophisticated system composed of various modular components that can be configured in multiple ways to meet the specific requirements of each mission, thereby providing maximum flexibility in transportation and enabling the US military to maintain operational effectiveness. One of the most significant advantages of INLR is its capability to conduct operations independently of port infrastructure. It can handle loads of up to 330,000 pounds and is adept at transporting a diverse range of goods, including containers, vehicles, equipment, and supplies. This capability significantly enhances the logistics process along the coastline. INL employs advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, AI, big data analytics, and the Internet of Things, IoT, to monitor and optimize supply chains in real time. According to data from the US Navy, systems like INL have contributed to a reduction in storage and transport times by as much as 30%, while also improving the operational sustainability of combat units in challenging environments in the realm of modern warfare, where military operations require increased flexibility and rapid connectivity. INL is an essential component of the global logistics strategy for superpowers such as the United States, Russia, and China. Within this framework, the Military Sealift Command, MSC, plays a pivotal role. This US Navy unit oversees military transport vehicles, including roll-on roll-off RoRo ships, which enable the loading and unloading of vehicles without the need for a dock. RoRo ships feature ramps that allow vehicles to transition smoothly from the ship to the shore, thereby saving time and enhancing operational efficiency. Vehicles such as Humvees, multi-purpose trucks, and even heavy armored vehicles can be loaded onto INL systems and transported securely, even when direct access to the coastline is unavailable. Have you ever considered how the US Armed Forces efficiently and swiftly deploy heavy weaponry, such as the HIMARS rocket artillery system, to the battlefield during amphibious operations? The solution lies in the ENL system and the Landing Craft Utility LCU. LCU vessels are capable of transporting military vehicles directly from the ship to the beach or onto the INL when direct beach access is not feasible. With a carrying capacity of up to 440,000 pounds, the LCU is a vital amphibious vehicle capable of transporting large military equipment, including tanks, armored vehicles, and heavy machinery, onto beaches. Land areas that do not necessitate a port can be accessed by the Landing Craft Utility LCU, which is capable of transporting not only troops but also vital supplies, including ammunition, medical equipment, and other goods essential for supporting amphibious landings or rescue missions. The transport capabilities of the LCU extend beyond merely carrying combat vehicles. They also encompass the ability to navigate challenging terrains or beaches that are inaccessible to larger vessels. With its adaptable design, the LCU can traverse muddy beaches, deep snow, or even areas affected by storms that larger ships cannot reach. This versatility enables the United States Navy and Marine Corps to swiftly and effectively position weapons, vehicles, and personnel along the coastline, irrespective of the terrain or weather conditions. For instance, the High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, HIMARS, can launch precise and powerful rocket salvos from the coast, targeting critical objectives. The Inland Navigation Launch System, INLS, acts as a crucial link, positioning these heavy vehicles precisely where they are needed for an assault. As a military expert, one might evaluate the significance of the INLS and amphibious landing systems in sustaining combat effectiveness during amphibious operations. Please share your insights in the comments section below this video. When considering amphibious operations, one often envisions formidable warships, adept at transporting military personnel and equipment from remote islands to the shore. This is the area of expertise for the United States Marine Corps, USMC. Amphibious ships, such as the San Antonio-class landing platform Dock LPD, are recognized as some of the premier amphibious assault vessels globally, not only for their troop transport capabilities, but also for their ability to deploy vehicles, aircraft, and amphibious craft onto land. The San Antonio-class ships are distinguished not only by their capacity to transport up to 2,000 Marines and 14 heavy amphibious vehicles, but also by their capability to land combat vehicles, armored trucks, and helicopters onshore, facilitated by a spacious flight deck. The San Antonio LPD is designed to support and operate heavy amphibious vessels, such as the LCC landing craft Air Cushion. This Air Cushion vehicle glides over water, facilitating the rapid deployment of troops and equipment to shore, while remaining unaffected by tides or natural barriers. Significant amphibious operations, including the 1983 Grenada invasion and the 2003 Iraq invasion, have illustrated the adaptability and effectiveness of amphibious ships and the Marine Corps in securing and controlling coastal regions across various combat scenarios. Specifically, these LPDs are capable of launching 2 Air Cushion landing crafts, LX, or a single landing craft utility, LCU. Additionally, other amphibious vehicles, such as the AAV, Assault Amphibious Vehicle, and a CV Amphibious Combat Vehicle, can also be deployed from the ship. Visualize these vehicles gradually descending into the water, poised for action along the coastline. This is not merely a landing, but a remarkable exhibition of technological prowess and tactical skill. Moreover, the U.S. Marine Corps employs the M142 HIMARS, High Mobility Artillery Rocket System, a formidable weapon that utilizes a shoot-and-scoot strategy. HIMARS can be launched from ships or aircraft, firing rockets and swiftly relocating to evade enemy counterattacks. One can envision HIMARS units not only initiating strikes, but also maneuvering stealthily, making it exceedingly difficult for adversaries to respond effectively. Notably, one of the remarkable tests involved deploying HIMARS directly from a warship's deck, highlighting the weapon's exceptional mobility. HIMARS utilizes rockets, such as the GMLR's Guided Multiple Launch Rocket System, which has a range of approximately 70 kilometers with the standard GMLR's version, and up to 300 kilometers with the ATACMS Army Tactical Missile System, allowing for precise targeting of strategic objectives. This system can launch up to 6 rockets within 60 seconds, achieving remarkable accuracy due to GPS and inertial navigation system guidance technology. Potential targets include ammunition depots, command centers, radar installations, and moving targets. According to research from Navy Power, the cost of one HIMARS battery is significant. Approximately $14 million is allocated for transport vehicles, the rocket launcher system, and supporting equipment. Each GMLRS rocket is priced between $100,000 and $150,000, with their precision and flexibility justifying their use for swift and accurate attack operations. If you concur with this assessment, please indicate by commenting 1. However, landing on the beach is merely the initial phase. Once US forces have secured the beachhead, the movement of military equipment further inland poses a considerable challenge. Rail transport emerges as a vital option, particularly when rail lines traverse major military bases. While rail transport can be cost-effective, it necessitates meticulous preparation, and its deployment speed does not match that of road transport. Military trucks, such as the Oshkosh M70 and the M1000 trailers from the US, are employed to transport M1 Abrams main battle tanks. One can envision the sight of massive M1 Abrams tanks being lifted by cranes onto trucks or trains, a task that requires absolute precision and flawless coordination among technicians and supporting personnel. Furthermore, although rail transport is more economical, it is significantly slower than road transport. Consequently, the US military and armed forces from various nations continue to depend on heavy trucks to fulfill the requirements for rapid and efficient transport. For instance, the German military utilizes military trucks from Rheinmetall, including the RMMV Rheinmetall military vehicle truck line, such as the HX2, HX60, and HX77, which have demonstrated versatility and durability in all combat conditions. Heavy-duty military trucks like the MTEL-70 Heavy Equipment Transporter Head and the M939 series are specifically designed to transport heavy combat vehicles, including tanks, armored vehicles, and other military machinery and supplies. For example, the M70 HET can carry up to 154,000 pounds of cargo, facilitating the movement of large military vehicles from ports or logistics hubs to strategic locations, even in challenging terrain or areas lacking developed roads. Each M70 can transport an M1 Abrams tank, which weighs approximately 132,000 pounds. Thereby supporting US military operations. Military forces must maintain mobility and readiness across any battlefield. The M939 series trucks, with a payload capacity ranging from 22,000 to 33,000 pounds, are extensively utilized for the transportation of weapons, ammunition, and vital military supplies. These trucks are capable of operating in diverse weather conditions and terrains, from arid desert regions to severe snowstorms, and can even perform during amphibious operations when road access is obstructed. According to our research, military heavy trucks such as the M270HR, valued at approximately $1 million each, while other models like the M939 vary in price from $50,000 to $150,000, depending on their configuration and specialized features. In extreme snow and freezing conditions, drivers can employ tire chains to ensure effective vehicle operation on challenging terrains. Whether they are transporting troops, towing artillery, or recovering equipment, these transport methods not only guarantee combat readiness, but also exemplify the essential logistics strategies that are pivotal for success in any military campaign. In harsh winter conditions, the US military must meticulously prepare to confront the challenges posed by ice and snow, to ready themselves for operations in polar regions. The US military may conduct training in Alaska and frequently engage in snow and ice exercises in Norway, a NATO ally. One significant exercise is Trident Juncture, held annually, which aids US military drivers in mastering the use of tracks and maneuvering vehicles on snow-covered and icy roads. Additionally, the US Marine Corps refines their combat skills in cold weather and mountainous terrain in Germany through the Snow Panzer exercise, which is part of a comprehensive training program aimed at ensuring Marines are adept at operating in extreme environments such as the Arctic. During winter training, soldiers also participate in specialized drills that encompass operating vehicles in deep snow, moving infantry through frozen landscapes, and utilizing cold
prepare
weather
for
gear,
operations in polar
including
regions,
winter
the U.S.
protective
military
suits
may train
and
in Alaska,
communication,
but frequently participates
equipment
in snow and
designed to
ice
function
exercises
in extreme
Norway,
cold.
a NATO member country.
The U.S. military also engages
One of the key
in joint
exercises is Trident
exercises
Juncture,
with allied
held annually,
forces.
which helps
NATO
U.S. military
allies in
drivers
cold
learn how to use
regions,
tracks
such
and
as
drive
Norway,
vehicles on
engage in
snow-covered
winter
and icy
warfare
roads.
training that encompasses
In
a
addition,
range of
the
activities
U.S. Marine
from
Corps has
establishing
the opportunity to hone their
observation
combat
posts
skills
to
in
deploying
cold weather
forces
and
in
mountainous
remote
terrain
areas.
in Germany.
These
through the
critical
Snow Panzer
experiences
exercise.
are invaluable
This is part of a
assets for
training
future
plan
military
designed to make
operations.
Marines proficient in
Training
fighting
extends
in
beyond
extreme
mere
environments
tactics
like the
and
Arctic.
strategy. It also
During
prepares
winter
soldiers
training,
to maintain
soldiers
combat
also undergo
readiness in
special
frigid
drills,
conditions.
which include operating
As unmanned
vehicles in
aerial
deep
vehicles,
snow, moving
UAV,
infantry through frozen areas,
increasingly
and
play
using
a
cold
vital
weather gear
role
like
in
winter
modern
protective
warfare.
suits
The US
and communications
military
equipment that functions in
conduct
extreme
tests
cold.
of these UAVs in extreme
The
cold
U.S. military also conducts
environments
joint
to assess their
exercises with
performance
NATO allies
under
in
such
cold
challenging
regions like Norway,
conditions.
where they practice winter
Historically,
warfare tactics,
U.S. military
from setting up
operations in the
observation
Arctic
posts
have been
to deploying
infrequent
forces
since
into
the
remote
Korean
areas.
War. However,
These
training in
invaluable
icy and
experiences will serve as
snowy
important assets
conditions
for
has been
future
essential
military
for
operations.
preparing for potential
But training
combat
doesn't just
operations
stop at
in
tactics
polar
and
regions.
strategy.
Fortunately,
Training also helps
tracked
soldiers
combat
become
vehicles
accustomed to
possess
maintaining
a
combat
distinct
readiness
advantage
in freezing
these
conditions,
environments.
while UAVs,
And the U.S.
unmanned
military
aerial
has a
vehicles,
diverse
play an
array of tracked
increasingly important
vehicles,
role in modern
including
warfare.
the Abrams
The U.S.
tank
military
and the
will
Bradley
also test
infantry
UAVs
fighting
in
vehicle.
extreme cold
Among the
environments to
specialized
evaluate their performance
vehicles
under these harsh
utilized
conditions.
is the BV-206,
Throughout the history of warfare,
a renowned
U.S.
multi-terrain
military
tracked
operations in
vehicle
the Arctic
that excels
have
in
been rare
snow
since the
and
Korean
ice,
War.
offering
However,
low
ice and
operational
snow training
costs
has been
and the
crucial
capacity
in
to
preparing for
transport up
future
to
combat
2.4 tons
operations
of
in polar
cargo
regions.
or 17 soldiers.
Fortunately,
With a
tracked
maximum
combat
speed
vehicles have a
of 40
significant
miles per
advantage
hour.
in these conditions.
The
and the US
BV-206
military
is an
possesses a
optimal
wide
choice
range
for
of tracked
training in
vehicles,
polar combat
such as the Abrams
scenarios.
tank and Bradley
The
infantry fighting vehicle.
BV-206 is not only employed by the U.S.
One of the
military,
special vehicles used
but is
the
also
BV-206,
exported and
a
widely
famous
utilized
multi-terrain
by
tracked
numerous
vehicle
countries,
that excels not
including
only in
Sweden,
snow and ice,
Canada,
but also offers low
Norway,
cost and the
and the
ability
United
to carry
Kingdom,
up to 2.4
particularly
tons of
for
cargo
missions
or
in cold
17
regions
soldiers.
such as Alaska,
According to our
Northern Europe,
findings, with
and
a maximum
Antarctica.
speed of 40 miles per hour,
In recent
the
military
BV-206 is an
operations,
ideal choice for
the
training in combat in the polar
BV-206
regions.
has demonstrated its
The
effectiveness in
BV-206
strategic
is not only used
locations
by the
like
US
Afghanistan
military,
and
but is also
Iraq,
exported
where the
and widely
complex
used by
terrain
many countries
necessitates
around the
vehicles
world,
capable of
including
operating
Sweden,
efficiently
Canada, Norway,
in snow,
and the United Kingdom,
ice,
especially
and
for
rugged
missions in
mountainous
cold regions
landscapes,
like Alaska,
priced
Northern Europe,
between
and Antarctica.
$150,000 and
In recent military
$200,000 per
campaigns,
unit.
the BV-206 has
The
proven its worth in
BV-206
strategic
is a
areas
relatively
like
cost-effective
Afghanistan and
option
Iraq,
compared
where
to other
complex
heavy
terrain
transport
demands
vehicles,
that can
while
operate
still
effectively
delivering
in snow,
outstanding
ice,
performance.
and rugged mountainous
The
terrain.
challenging terrain at the
With a
Hoku
price range
Dian
of
training facility
$150,000 to
in
$200,000
Hokkaido,
per
Japan,
unit,
frequently
the
offers the United States
is a
military
relatively
the
low-cost
opportunity to
vehicle
conduct snow
compared to
driving
other heavy
training
transport
exercises.
vehicles. Yet it
Vehicles
delivers
such as the
exceptional
Joint Light
performance in
Tactical
difficult
Vehicle
terrain.
JLTV are progressively
In addition,
replacing the
Hoku
iconic
Dian training
Humvee
facility
with their
in
design,
Hokkaido, Japan,
emphasizing the
frequently provides the US
capability
military
to
with the
traverse snow
opportunity
and
to
ice.
engage in snow driving
During
training
training,
exercises.
operators will
Vehicles
maneuver
like
the
Joint Light Tactical
JLTV
Vehicle,
both
JLTV,
with and without
are gradually
tracks,
replacing the legendary
allowing
Humvee,
them to
and their
appreciate
ability
the
to move
notable
across snow and
advantages
ice
of using
is an essential
tracks in
factor
such
in their
demanding
design.
environments. Sustaining
Specifically,
U.S. military
during training,
operations in
drivers will
severe
operate the
conditions
JLTV both
necessitates
with and without tracks
a
to
robust
experience
logistics
the
framework
distinct
and the
difference
capacity
and see the
for flexible
significant
force
benefits of using
deployment.
tracks in such
Roll-on,
challenging
roll-off
conditions.
Ro-Ro vessels,
Maintaining
along with the
US military
improved Navy
operations in
littoral
harsh
system,
conditions requires a
serve as
massive
essential
logistics
assets
system
for the
and the ability
transportation
to
of
deploy
military
forces
vehicles and
flexibly.
equipment, ensuring
Ro-Ro,
that logistics
roll-on,
and
roll-off
combat
vessels,
units can
combined with
swiftly
the INS
access polar
improved Navy
regions.
littoral system,
Notably,
are vital tools for
the U.S.
transporting
Marine
military
Corps
vehicles and
excels
equipment,
in
ensuring that
executing
logistics and
amphibious
combat
assaults,
forces can reach polar
adeptly
regions
deploying
quickly.
troops from the sea into
In
combat
particular,
zones,
U.S. Marine
which
Corps
remains one
amphibious
of their
assaults are highly
hallmark
skilled
capabilities.
at deploying troops
This
into combat
readiness
zones
illustrates
from
the
sea,
U.S.
which is
military's
one of their signature
preparedness
strengths.
to confront any
This
challenge,
demonstrates that the
even
U.S.
in the
military is
extreme
ready to
Arctic
face any
environment.
challenge, even
Through
in the
comprehensive
extreme conditions
training
of the
and
Arctic.
close collaboration with
With
NATO
thorough
allies,
training and close
the US
coordination
is
with
well
NATO
positioned
allies,
to
the
navigate
US is
any
sure to
adversity
overcome any
and
storm
uphold a formidable
continue
military
maintaining a
presence
strong
in these
military
areas.
presence in these regions.
What are your thoughts on these
What do
training
you think about these
exercises?
training exercises?
The
Could
ability to sustain
maintain
combat readiness in frigid conditions
become a
prove to be a
decisive
decisive
factor
factor
in
in future US
campaigns?
military operations.
Share your thoughts in the
We
comments
invite you
below.
to share your insights in
If
the
you
comments
love stories
section.
about naval power,
If you are
mighty
interested
warships,
in narratives
and
about
modern
naval
military
power,
strategies,
formidable
don't forget
warships,
to hit like and
and
subscribe
contemporary
so you
military
won't miss our
strategies,
upcoming videos
please
on Navy
remember
power.
to like and
We will
subscribe to our
continue to bring
channel.
you exciting
We will
content,
continue to provide
in-depth
you with
analysis,
engaging
and the most
content,
interesting
in-depth
information about the
analyses,
Navy
and the most
global
compelling
military
information
strength.
regarding naval capabilities and global military strength.